Who the fuck was that lady, man? What up, everybody? Sim in the building, man. I am chilling, but I, I was listening to some shit on YouTube just now. Some female, man, she was going in just now on black men. She was going in hard on black men too, man. She said that basically everything that black men touch, it's impoverished. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, damn, that shit is deep. That's deep. Um, Let me find out what her name is real quick, man. Oh, there it is. Her name is Fate Jones. Okay. Well, we're just gonna talk about some of the comments that she said. She was talking about Calvin Kaepernick and um, talking about this motherfucker is unproductive because now all of a sudden he wants to stand after kneeling for the flag after all of this time and shit like that. Man, look, he has every right to do whatever the fuck he wants to. Now, granted, I would have continued to kneel no matter if I lost my job in the NFL or not. But it's that man's business. I don't see any other niggas out there kneeling and shit. And like someone else mentioned, that fucking flag has been around for a long time. A long time. Way before blacks could even have their freedom to do whatever they do now. That flag still stood. So if he wants to kneel, I tip my hat to that motherfucker. Now, the shit that she says about black men impoverish everything that they touch, or every woman they touch, rather. Shit, my rebuttal to that is not all men, but you're right. You're right. But don't say black men. I think you need to take and scratch out black men and put some other shit right there. You need to put, fuck, something else, but not that. Maybe thugs, I don't know. Maybe uneducated thugs, hoodlums, rogue black men, perhaps. But black men, shit, you got me bent. And I'm sorry for cussing. I don't think you cussed in your video. I don't think you did. So out of respect, I won't cuss on mine, and I apologize. But hey, I know what type of black men you're referring to, and it's not all black men. So with that, I won't get into the personal shit because when people talk like that, it tells me that they have been directly affected by a certain type of black man, and I'm just willing to bet that that type of black man left you impoverished in some type of way. I mean, we're not gonna respond. I'm good at really hitting people hard with rebuttals. I mean, very, very strong rebuttals. But I want to just stick to some of the words that you said, man, because, I mean, that shit really heated me up, especially being in a guy in his mid-30s who is successful, has a career, has 2 vehicles, has a condo, I don't know, just free life, no kids, no baggage. I'm mobile. And for me to hear that, I'm like, wow. Because my intentions are not to deal with the women who are out here impoverished. And you said, "Oh, that's all these black men want to talk about is the baby mamas and the wick-bearing black women, the ghetto, the ratchet black women." Hey, okay, well, we can talk about the ones that are independent as well. I mean, if you go and look through my videos, I got a couple of them on here where I mentioned that doctors and lawyers also want those same type of fucking losers. All right? But when it comes to a guy like me, these females, they want to, I don't know, basically run a background check, a deep background check. But she wasn't running a background check on motherfucking Tyrone and Pookie. So, I can name a bunch of black men. I know a few black men, quite a few black men with no baggage in their 30s, successful. So that is bullshit. I see you got a nice little, small following. You got 338 subscribers on your channel. I mean, that's all good, but at the same time, shit, I don't see you doing too much. Hey, you know what? I am going to go in. I mean, I'm looking at your crib. I'm looking at your house right now. Granted, I don't show my face and I don't show my place, but I have, more items, at least in my kitchen and in my my den area. My kitchen is bigger. My den area is bigger. I mean, if that's where you gotta have your television. But don't go dissing black men on here like that. Please, seriously. You want a category, you need to talk about these thugs, because black men on these YouTube channels, from what I see, they tend to isolate themselves from the thugs. And here she is, she's just giving all black men the stereotype of being rogue and disobedient. You got me bent. I mean, I've always looked for the type of woman that was traditional, that was like my grandmother, someone that was wholesome. That shit is hard to find. And a woman with no weave, that shit is hard to find. A woman who feels confident to have her own hair. Baby girl, look, you might want to erase a few of them YouTube videos you got right there. You know what I'm saying, sister? I don't like to down nobody, but, you just need to think real hard before you get on here doing this shit. I don't know how old you are. You seem a little older than I am, so, out of respect, hey, but, But you say all black men? Oh, hell no, man. I'm not even going to let you do that. You're done. Seriously. You are done, man. I'm coming up. I'm gonna be under your tracks, under your heels, man. And I'm not trolling either. I just don't like that, because a lot of people are looking. I mean, you got what, 338 subscribers on your shit, and just today you got 195 views. So if people are watching your shit, I guess the people who are watching is the people who are looking for answers, or the people who just want to agree with you, or they probably went through the same shit and they're like, let me go on YouTube and see if anybody else has gone through this to validate myself. But hey, I'm not gonna let you do that shit. All black men are not going to impoverish women, but you're right. For the thugs, and the same goes for other races of women, because I know Asians, I know Asian girls, I know Hispanic girls, and I mean, granted, you don't really hear too much of this, but I even know an Arab girl. And all of these women have children by black men. And you know what type of black men they have the kids by? Not by the smart brothers, not by the productive men, by the thugs. And where are they now? They're on WIC. They're on food stamps. They're on Section 8. Right? But then when the educated brother comes along, it's usually too late. These educated brothers, all they want is some ass at the end of the day, probably. Man, they not looking for a relationship with these women. These women have too much baggage. And you need to really consider there's a lot of brothers that's out here who don't have any kids, who don't want to deal with a woman who has a negative attitude and who has baggage. Plain and simple. It's not happening. Then she talks about Calvin Kaepernick and the fact that he no longer kneels for the American flag. Well, hey, I mean, if he wants to do what he wants, if he wants to stand up now, fine. But at the same time, he doesn't control the NFL. And also, too, that flag has been around for a very long time. That flag has been around longer before black men even had the chance to even, honor it respectfully. And feel proud of it. And feel proud of it the way white folks do. And we still don't feel proud of it the way white folks do. That flag was standing through slavery, Jim Crow, on and on. Oh, my God. Man, this woman is terrible. Terrible. And then just to top it off, I mean, got weave. So I'm like, okay, well, yeah, she has a problem with insecurity. And also she has been hurt mentally, possibly physically, spiritually, possibly as well, by some loser ass black guy, black boy. I mean, wow, man. I'm gonna stop. Right there. Black men impoverish every woman they touch. Black men impoverish every woman they touch. And these women, yeah, that's all it is. These women need to stop fucking choosing these losers. When you do a ratio on black men as a whole and black men who are in the homes with their children now, the guys who are in the house with their black children are usually the ones who, either woke up from the thuggery or they've never been in it in the first place. And then the rest of the guys who are in their mid-20s and 30s and on who don't have any kids, ask them why they don't have any kids. And they'll tell you, like, the reason why I don't have any kids is because I could not find the woman who I could make these decisions with on this particular person for 18 to 21 years. Plain and simple. I couldn't find her. I grew up under strong traditional values. But for me to say I'm going to go out and date other races of women, no. That's my last choice. That's way at the bottom end. But for me to just sell out and just say I'm going to pick any old black woman, a woman who proudly wears weave or she's morbidly obese, for me to have that, no, the pickings are slim, honestly, when it comes to black women, the pickings are slim. And it's because they choose the wrong type of fucking guys. So don't categorize it as black men, because the black men out here are just fucking fed up. They're fed up. And then we got somebody like her who wants to promote this interracial dating. I don't think she is coming across as promoting interracial dating. I think she's just basically fed up with the guys and the fact that she isn't getting picked, and so she's posting these YouTube videos, and I know she's wearing weave, because I'm looking at another picture of her now and she has that synthetic hair. Girl, you need to stop. Let me go ahead and stop this right now and move on about my business. You guys be cool. Today is Friday afternoon, and I'm just going to make a few runs before rush hour traffic. Have a great afternoon. Sam. Peace.